See, but why? If you really have a voice and nothing would hold me back if somebody was lying about me and I had the proof.
Carolyn with 3 hearts.
Yeah. Okay. So we're not supposed to get power back until late tomorrow night.
I just want to say also thank you because
We cut out.
So we came on with Scooter because I have to emergency sadfish because I'm going to be out of work for 2 days.
Kubi deposited some money into my PayPal.
Can I make up a actual one of those? What do they call those? Is it a GoFundMe?
She deposited money into my PayPal from that.
A GoFundMe, or is it something different?
No, it's a Generosity Network.
Generosity Network. Does somebody know how to do that, guys?
So thank you to all of you that donated to that.
So we can make this Generosity Network for Carolyn.
That I thought they were like joking with, but.
Okay, can I just have your PayPal to put here in the chat? This will be easier, Carolyn.
That I thought they were like joking with, but you're not going to be able to go on live and lie like this.
What is this one right here? I'm getting very cold.
Yeah, they were asking if you were getting cold.
And your lies in the beginning don't match your lies in the middle.
Starting to freeze.
Start a fire. You got a fireplace.
And you understand that the internet is forever, and your word will be taken and analyzed, right?
You got a fireplace.
I know. Look at the wood.
Kevin said, do we need to make money to pay your utility bill?
It doesn't make sense. Your stories don't add up because they're not true.
Yeah, we have no electricity. We have no heat. It's getting cold now.
And you're trying to remember lies. So I really do appreciate it.
They do have a generator, Kathy.
That has helped out immensely. And
yeah, but it's not hooked up.
Yeah.
So to all of you that donated to that, thank you so much.
Oh, with Carolyn not being able to work today, we want to round up some money for y'all. You guys just keep putting Carolyn's PayPal in.
Kubi started a GoFundMe for us last night. I don't do GoFundMes.
Right.
And they raised $405.
Come on, really?
Yes. Carolyn, get onto your electric company for compensation for frozen foods. Yeah, I'm going to look into that, Carol. I can't even believe. I'm like, she's laying the groundwork now for something to be very, very wrong. I said since January with Jimmy getting the truck, and is wrong with the car. That was intentional. And the expenses and the repairs, yes, he has please put hundreds of dollars into that. And she's been guiding this, repairing that, the blowout. And my car needs all new tires. And it's just like, that was totally intentional. Okay? I built this house. Then we had the huge insurance bill and the taxes alone on that house, that all of the taxes are over $10,000 on both houses. And are you thinking about the other house? It was like, which house are you thinking about? It was just it's crazy. And then the oil.
Hey y'all, I'm going fishing.
He got that big thing of oil delivered. It was just one thing after another, and I felt like it was.
I'm going fishing for some fish sticks.
And then losing a day, I know it doesn't seem like a lot to you guys, but
how much is she losing over these 2 days? You never know, Tony.
And you know what Jimmy does? What are you gonna do? I'm serious. This is what he said. What are you gonna do? It's hard to get upset about that. We do have a big house, and we have one of the biggest houses on the lake. If not the biggest. When you lose a day on YouTube, you don't even understand what happens. I didn't even realize, this is terrible to say, that I had been offered so many sponsorships for YouTube. Let me check my email again. Let's see. I haven't been checking my Mommy Ramblings mail, so you know the email. And I don't know whether I thought it was spam. Let me check my spam folder. That's why people say, like, oh, what do you have to do something every day? You do. The legit network that I'm apparently involved with. Because first of all, you not only lose it in the algorithms, you just lose it in your views, everything. I must have missed like 40 of them. It's quite significant when you can't get on since the fall, even for just one day. And one of them was with this really high-end furniture. So that was great. So I really do appreciate it. That has helped out immensely. And so all of you that donated to that, thank you so much. Okay. You called me a scam artist. Here's another thing they're doing, and this is really troubling. The people that they're telling not to come here, they told them that we don't create content and we scam people here for their money. Called us, all of us here in this community, scam artists. She did. 100. I downloaded the video. I have it. She said, don't go watch them. They don't create their own content. They steal content. They make fun of people, and they're scam artists that scam people for their money. No, according to them, Jimmy's going to Chris Watts me because I'm like Shanann. That's what this one channel is saying, and putting a picture of the family behind me and then talking derogatory about me and Sandy and Shanann.
It's horrible.
All against terms of service. Okay? And now we cue Charlie Brown's teacher. You know Charlie Brown's teacher? Wah, 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 wah. That one? That's exactly what the word salad is. Here it comes in huge doses. Like when you lie, you have to have a very good memory. I've held off going on major media shows, and I have been invited, and I am talking to producers. You don't have a very good memory, and they wanted me to go on October 27th. You remember today when you went to say something and then you lost what you were saying? And I spoke to another person that's been getting stuff, and we were both going to do it, and then we said, well, maybe let's see what happens. We got this other stuff going on, and just I've got something else big. I can't discuss it because we have a non-disclosure on that. Right. But it is something that is centering on this, but it's going to take a huge amount of time for that to be done. And so yes, I could do that, but at that point we were thinking, is that going to make this, because there weren't all these other channels popping up that were doing this, it was like basically one thing. And was that going to make things worse? It's like verbal diarrhea that makes no sense. And we were seeing, like, we were really into the exposing of that and thinking, okay, this will make people see it. And it is to further deflect from the issue. So we decided to do that. But that doesn't seem to slow it down, because the people and leave you scratching your head trying to figure out that want to just, that are brainwashed, or it's a cult, or whatever it is, what this person is even talking about, and half the time you give up. They're spreading out and then creating these new hate channels and these new threats. So it's not working because it's ridiculous. It makes no sense. So at this point, I don't think by going on to a platform like that, put down the fork, it's poison. It's going to be any worse. Word salad is toxic. It's definitely not healthy. Okay, and I think it will give help to get this out there. but all of that. So I think the first one would be an overview, and then subsequent ones are just, one to definitely focus on the SWOT and just the PTSD, all that stuff from that, and what that does, and how it's affected the small town, and then also about how clear up. Yeah. Somebody in the chat said I had a GoFundMe for playground equipment. I mean, I feel for all the victims in anything, but we have to work together. It was Amber Jones. She was the mother of the 5 children that were killed by Timothy Jones. And maybe that's something that you can help us do. She came to me, and maybe that's something that you can help us do. She poured out her heart. Work together to get some legislation so these victims don't have to be victimized again. And we helped her on the internet. And when the trial was over, and we had seen that beautiful school the kids went to, going back to the letter, because this is one thing that really kind of triggered me here. We as Ramblers wanted to purchase Mary Beth Hill, right? Chief Communications Officer that wrote to me. I am writing, now here's what really got me upset. In response to a series of emails, and then she says, and telephone calls, a piece of playground equipment to have at that school in pursuit of your organization's wish to memorialize deceased students, to dedicate it with a plaque. It is my understanding that you are the creator of a YouTube channel for the Jones children, covering violent crimes. Well, what happened was all of those lovely teachers while the main thrust of your message to Saxe-Gotha indicate that now went there and testified, they left that school. Okay. That the YouTube channel organization wishes to donate a piece of playground equipment to the school in the student's memory, and the new administration. It is our understanding that administrators at the school have indicated that they are not interested. So we never raised any money. However, your attempts to reach out to staff continue. Really? Okay. Didn't want any reminders of it. This was like, as a result, I wish to clearly state that Saxe-Gotha Elementary School, and we never even started a fund because they didn't want it. Staff do not wish to engage in further communication with you or your organization regarding your request. I told you, this is why I won't even do any type of a fundraiser for anything. But go ahead. What else? Let me see. I think that was what else. So those were their big bombshell. I had death threats that were put on me, and that was the person that put the death threats on me. So that's the person that also has issues that you can see in the person's writing and paranoia. That is BBT. That is BBT.